Imagine you're sitting on your bedroom floor, heart pounding like a drum solo you didn't sign up for. Your brain's firing off panic alarms that make zero sense, but trust me, they feel very real. Kelsey Darragh bursts into this chaos with her raw, hilarious voice, not to fix you in a heartbeat, but to hold your hand through the madness. What if the antidote to panic wasn't perfection, but permission to be deeply flawed and still survive? Let's dive in. It's easy to assume panic attacks are just your brain's cruel hormone party. But Kelsey's lived experience reveals something way more vivid and tangled. Kelsey recalls that night in Chicago, feeling normal, then bam, blind panic floods every nerve. She wasn't in danger. There was no fire or fall, just her brain flipping the emergency switch at 2 a.m. The episode felt like betraying her own body, leaving her sprawled on the bathroom floor of a cramped Airbnb, questioning reality itself. Imagine your brain like a smoke detector that can't tell a burnt toast from a house fire. It screams louder with every harmless spark, drowning you in false alarms. This is your anxious brain, wildly overestimating threats, looping catastrophes like a broken record. Understanding this faulty wiring takes the blame off you, showing panic isn't personal sabotage, it's biological glitchiness. Here's the twist. The moment Kelsey stopped battling panic, stopped demanding it vanish instantly, her breath deepened. Accepting her body's chaos instead of fighting, it quietly dissolved the terror's grip. This surrender isn't defeat, it's the front door to recovery. You realize panic doesn't own you. You own your story, no matter how messy. Kelsey argues your brain isn't broken, just wildly creative and alarmist. She flips the narrative using humor and brutal honesty, ready for the mental plumbing tour. Kelsey compares anxiety to trying to stream Netflix on a spotty Wi-Fi in a crowded cafe. Your brain tries to connect to calm but keeps dropping packets of worry and doom. It's not failing you, it's overloaded and under-resourced. This analogy breaks the stigma around mental glitches, showing anxiety is about signal, not stupidity. She pulls no punches, describing uncool thoughts, those judgments and catastrophes that crash your mental party uninvited. Instead of shaming them, she plays them like a comedy routine, turning "I'm a failure" into a punchline. This humor isn't about denial. It's about reclaiming control over runaway thoughts by staring them down with absurdity. Radical self-compassion is the secret weapon that Kelsey wields fiercely. Imagine giving your anxious brain a warm, sarcastic hug instead of a cold lecture. This isn't coddling, it's recalibrating your internal dialogue to be a teammate, not a tormentor. The payoff? Less self-hate, more resilience on bad days. Don't expect silver bullets. Kelsey's workbook is your cluttered toolbox, full of weird human tools designed for real survival, not Instagram perfection. Kelsey's workbook isn't a dusty manual. It's more like a messy sketchbook filled with interactive prompts and brutally honest questions. One exercise invites you to map out your panic triggers in vivid detail, name the ugly thoughts, and even draw them if you want. This hands-on approach turns abstract anxiety into trackable, manageable pieces. Instead of blaming yourself for relapse or bad days, Kelsey teaches you to track patterns like a detective. She encourages journaling moments before and after panic episodes, hunting for clues, whether it's a missed meal or a social overload. This isn't punishment, it's data gathering that empowers you to predict and prepare, like weather forecasting for emotions. Perhaps the most revolutionary idea here: build your own personalized panic protocol, your go-to action plan that respects your uniqueness. This might mean grounding techniques, funny mantras, or calling a specific friend. No one-size-fits-all. This custom plan builds confidence and a safety net that doesn't judge but catches you. Remember that bathroom floor in Chicago? The place where panic hijacked Kelsey's night but also lit her path forward? That's the real crux. Panic is terrifying, yes, but it's not the end of your story. Try this. Tonight, name one uncool thought without judgment, maybe even laugh at it. Let humor and honesty be your allies. That's where healing starts. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.